don't have a video like that, Sean?
Hello, my name is Lilium Cobra, and I am doing my first live stream on Twitch and also streaming on YouTube. So here we go. Here is my main character, and I have set her up for the PvP event that's currently going on. So I'm going to go into some battlegrounds, and for those who don't know, Battlegrounds, basically it's just 4 versus 4 versus 4. You don't have to be part of the same alliance as the people that you're playing with. So this is great. It was a great addition to the game. Previously, if you wanted to play PvP with friends and the character that they wanted to take was not part of your alliance, then you weren't able to play together. But now, if you want to do some PvP and they're not compatible, or you just want to go and do some quick rounds and not have to deal with the travel struggle that is Cyrodiil, or the heartache that is losing Telvar stones in the sewers or in the center of Cyrodiil, above ground. This is your thing. You can go in. You may get one round where the people that you're playing with are, awesome, and you get your ass handed to you a whole bunch of times, or you may dominate. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get, but that's kind of the fun of it. You're not, stuck in a Zerg, where you are the enemy of the Zerg and keep getting killed, having to go back home and run back, and then that can be a headache. So it's a great way to take part in the event that's going on. Currently, the event is for 6 more days, so I believe it's till the 4th of February, and you can get all kinds of goodies from it. The way to start it is to go in here to the announcements like I just did, and you can either select this free item, purchase it, if you will, and it will start you on your way to the quest. The other way to do it is in certain locations, the main city starter locations. So I know there's one in Vivek City, basically right next to where all the crafting is. And then there's also one here. Down here, there's a sign. I think it looks like there's some sort of wanted poster on it. Yeah, here we go. So if you see one of these somewhere, it will give you the details as it's showing me now, even though I've already done it. If you haven't and you click on that, it'll start you on the quest. Basically, once you've done that, you're going to have to go into campaigns, and you're going to have to join a campaign. You don't necessarily have to join per se, but you do have to travel. And once you've traveled into Cyrodiil, it is kind of a pain at the first. It's not the same as just running around in open world ESO, because PvP and PvE in ESO are separate and together at the same time. You can take your same character. I use this character for everything. I quest with her. I do PvE with her. I also do a little PvP. It's not my forte, but I've gotten a little better at it over the years. Just because I've generally kept with the same type. I'm not a pro gamer. I'm not someone who takes it too terribly seriously, but as with sports, it is a lot more fun when you're winning. So it is way more fun if you do take that extra little bit of time to try to at least get more comfortable with how you're going to play. I started out on PlayStation, and my best friend, he decided, that he was gonna help build gaming PCs for us. So here I am. I just got up to max champion rank again for the second time, since I did it on PlayStation already. And so here you see I'm 811. I got that yesterday, actually. It didn't really take that long. now. They give lots and lots of XP pots and everything, but I am going to go ahead and get right into it. I need to make sure that I have eaten my food. Real quick, I'll show you what I'm using, just so you know what my skill setup and what my item setup is. But yeah, if you're used to seeing PC, but you're not used to seeing what my screen looks like, is because I am using gamepad mode, because I'm using my PlayStation controller, because I am not going to learn how to use keyboard and mouse. Like I said, I'm not a pro gamer. I enjoy gaming, so here I am streaming, because why not? But anyway, what I'm using is I'm using a Crafty Elfique set for my weapons and jewelry. Just so you can kind of see what I got. And then there's my other one, my other bar. So I have a flame staff and I have a lightning staff. I am a grandmaster crafter on this character. She's a 9 trait, and she's got that title. Once I got that title, I don't usually take it off unless I have a specific reason, because it just took so much to get it. I have Tamriel Hero on PlayStation. It's a lot harder to get the Tamriel. It's a lot harder to get the Grandmaster Crafter on PC. Is a lot easier, just because of the add-ons. I found it incredibly difficult to do on PlayStation just because of the shopping for motifs. You just have to wander around and look and searching for individual ones, and it wasn't as easy to tell if you knew it or not on your crafter. I can be on any character on PC and I can tell if I know it on my main crafter. It's just so much easier. And then having the Tamriel Trade Center online, that's the add-on for those that don't know. Basically, it allows you to go online. You can search and you can upload using the tool that you download on your PC. Every price for every item in your guild trader. If you want to help your trader out, you can download that, and you can make sure that at all times all the things, once you go in there and you tell it to upload them, everything in your trader will be on that website. So if someone's searching and you have a decent price, it's going to sell fast. It doesn't matter where your trader is. So kind of makes the market a whole other story. The pricing is completely different between PC and PlayStation, and I'm sure probably Xbox for that very reason, because the add-ons make a huge difference. The other set I'm wearing, let's see here, I'm wearing a pirate skeleton. Some people dig on it, but I saw a build online, and Dots Gaming, he swears by this for the Magsork. I don't have the same ability build that he does. I kind of stuck more with something I'm used to, and that's something about this game, is that, you know, you play how you want to play. You play what's comfortable for you, because at the end of the day, if you under pressure, if you're like me and you're not great under pressure, whatever you're most comfortable with. So I have certain things set up for certain buttons on every character. It's generally the same unless it's a completely different thing. Like if it's a tank, obviously I'm not going to have, you know, all my AoEs that I lay down, or all my, you know, things like that. It's not going to be the same, but generally, as far as the order of buttons I push and things, I try to be fairly consistent just for my own comfort. Anyway, the other set's a Seducer. I would go with something a little better, a little more bis, but I just crafted this for myself, and I screwed up. Just be wary when you use add-ons if you're not used to them, because I accidentally made CP 150 glyphs and put them on this gold gear. Use my kudas. I have a ton of kudas because I craft on every character, do all the writs on days when I do them. Not every day, but whenever I do them on all my characters. So I had 100 Kuda, I think, last I checked, something like that. It wasn't that big of a deal for that, but what I was heartbroken about was the Hakejo, because those are a little more pricey, and I had put those on 4 of my items because those are nice. As you can see, you get, for that one, the multi-effect enchantment, a little bit of all of your stats, which is nice for a Magicka character in PvP, because let me tell you, roll dodge is your friend, and blocking and breaking free. Oh, let me tell you, breaking free is your friend. And so, you know, so that's nice. And then the other set that I am, oh, actually, that's all my sets. I already told you all my sets. These other sets that you can see, those are for other builds that I use on her constantly. So Night Terror is one that I use for my sneaky sneak. She's not a sneaky toon, but let me tell you, when I have my sneaky setup, she's very sneaky. She's awesome. So it's all about the sets in this game. Let me tell you, people will tell you, oh, you have to be this race, you have to be this. Well, if you're going for the perfect stats, but play how you want. If you're gonna role play, if you're gonna, have more fun doing it a different way than what is best, than what is considered perfect, then do it. Because let me tell you, you might be best today, but tomorrow ZeniMax is gonna nerf your sets that you just spent months farming and getting all those crystals to transmute, and then you're gonna be sad because nobody likes that. So right now I'm an Auradon, and that's where one of the quest givers is. The quest I currently have now is let the games begin, play in 5 battleground matches. The way you get the tickets during this event is there are various quests you can do, either in Cyrodiil or from like this guy right here. And this is what he looks like here. Basically, if you haven't ever interacted with this, the For Glory, and then talk to him, you'll have to do that first. It will give you a different quest. It's like a starter quest for it. It'll basically tell you, do a battleground. And then when you come back, you'll turn it into him after you've done one, whether you've won or not. Turn it in, and there you go.
I'm
you'll have
excited
3
to
tickets.
hear of your
But then
victories.
after that, every day you can talk to him. You can keep getting more. You can just constantly get more quests from him. I think you can do each one once per day, and there's like a handful that he gives you. But you only need to do one to get the 3 event tickets. And if you need to know more about that, then there's plenty of resources online for that. But for now, I'm just gonna show you something. Basically, if you're just out to get the tickets and you want the quickest way, and you've already done the initial quest on this, what I suggest, if you're gonna just take like one character like this one and you don't want to take another character and repeat, because it can be a bit of a headache being in a BG with a character that is completely not ready for it, or maybe not even geared up or anything. It can be just torture. And you do have to get through the whole thing. You can't just like abandon it. It won't count that you went through it. So I would suggest is go in. I'm gonna drop this. I got this yesterday, so I should be able to pick up a different one unless RNG is not my friend. So let me go ahead and drop it. I'm gonna see which one he gives me.
Good to for this challenge. The circle of course.
Test of metal.
Now,
Okay.
we may have
Let me just tell you, this is my favorite one for just a quick, get me my tickets, get me my quest to turn in so I can get another box one. So if you're just wanting to do one that day, get in a group if you can, because then you'll have a better chance at getting it. If somebody got Test of Metal, drop the one you got and have them share it with you. Because even if you're going to do more than one, make sure you can get this one in. It's super easy. Then basically you just go into Activity Finder, go down to Battlegrounds, and make sure when you're doing dungeons that your role is correct. I'm not really sure how the queue system is working for Battlegrounds. I do know that I've gotten in groups before where there was more than one healer, so I don't think that it's as picky for the Battlegrounds, so it doesn't matter probably as much. But so I'm just going to go in a random. The first time you've done one per rolling day, so it's not like I did one yesterday, but it was last night, so it doesn't really count. I mean, it does count technically. Right now I've already daily complete, but later on in the day, once I think like the 20-hour or whatever the timer is runs out, I'll be able to get another, I think it's 101,000 plus XP for doing it, so it's just bonus. And then plus on top of that, if you have gotten the Penial Scroll or whatever, what's it? Oh no, it's a Scroll of Penial's Ferocity. So so you use that, and then as you can see underneath my shins there, that I have the 2-hour buff. Basically, it's going to give me 2 hours of bonus experience. Let's actually look here. Specifically, it says 100% boost to all alliance points and experience points from player kills. So, so that's nice. That's gonna help if you're trying to get more levels, and then even if you're not trying to get levels, let's say you're it shows you CP is 1400. Okay, so for the record, doesn't really count past 810, so whatever. But you've been playing for a while and you don't care about getting that XP boost. Well, you probably care about the alliance points because you can spend those, and they increase your rank. Um, they increase your rank in the alliance, which also gives you titles. Actually, that's right here. So there's my Grandmaster Crafter, but like the titles, so up here on this character, I've gotten up to Sergeant. You can go online and see exactly how many lifetime alliance points that means for that character, but suffice it to say, there are a lot of ranks. So you can go look at that online if you want to. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and queue up so I can get in a lovely battleground. I'm going to go random only because I really don't care what I get into. Oops. Oh, that's right. I'm still in a group. Sorry. Yeah, make sure you're not in a group with offline people or people that don't want to go, because they'll reject it and then you'll be rejected and it'll be sad. So group. All right, now that I'm not in a group. All right, so now I'm queued up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm working on getting some achievements that I had. I want the Tamriel Hero, so to do so, I have to that's under quests, yeah. I also want the Indomitable Violet. I like it. Anything that says violet in the color, just so you know, usually has a nice sheen to it or a multi-tonal look to it. During this event, it's not a bad time if you're gonna do the PvP, excuse me, and you, excuse me, hold on. If you're gonna do the PvP, you got a character set up or whatnot, or you got a group that'll take you, and you know you got some shields and can kind of protect yourself a little. Basically, hold on just a second. I will be right back.